So the big question is this. How entrepreneurs like us who have been breaking with old beliefs, like the idea of holding a 9-to-5 job and living paycheck to paycheck, taking a lifetime to reach business and life success as the only option we have? How do we grow our business in a way that lets us highly service our customers, getting our products and services and the things that we believe in out into the world without diluting our life but enhancing it and taking the journey of internal and external growth? That is the question, and this podcast will give you the answer. Your host is Marina Simon, and welcome to 10 Exit. Life and business as usual? Never again.
A book. I want you to imagine having your own unique book with your name on it as an author. You hold that book up. You show it to people. They leaf through the pages. They see your name on the front as the author. It has the quality cover design as any New York Times bestseller. Now imagine you giving it away to your public. Wow. Guys, I just want to say, every time since I was a kid, it's like, people who write books must be very, very unique people, right? Wow, they're writers, right? Nowadays, that's the way we enlighten somebody. We pass on a system that we somehow created just by life or the way we just, make things simpler. And we pass that information to others to make it simpler to service somebody in any area. Maybe you're a coach, right? And you're coaching people on how to teach them how to read, or you are a coach on cooking, right? How to cook basic recipes. Or you are a handyman, right? You're trying to teach other handymans how to do certain jobs. Or you're just trying to pass on information, right? Or you're a salesman, right? We're always trying to sell something, either a service or a product. So how do you enlighten your ideal customer which you're really servicing? Well, you have a certain system in place, right? I bet you it doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter what you do. You have systems in place to do things. Well, imagine writing them up and creating some valuable information to pass over others in order for them to know how to do what you do so amazingly efficiently. If you're a mother, you know how to precisely handle your kid when he's crying, or you know precisely how to really, really attend to his healthy nutrition. If you're a wife, how to organize your time so you can have so little time for yourself left, right? And do something you love. Or how to cook, or how to organize, or how to clean, or how to make a space in a beautiful, scenery for your family. It doesn't matter if you clean the streets, how to clean the streets better. Right? Doesn't matter what you do. If you're a high top executive, if you're an entrepreneur, of course, you have set up systems and learned systems how to do certain things. Okay. So I came about this again. I think I did a podcast a year ago about how to write a book, but I came into it because I have this really close friend of mine, which she's in a stage of life where she has to go back to the work market, right? And she hasn't been on it for a little while. And she has so many abilities. Her principal abilities are on coaching couples and families on how to handle a happy family, no matter the circumstances. She's a master on that. And it's something that is so needed and wanted. I've been telling her to write a book. And I guess the idea of writing a book, it's overwhelming. Just the idea of writing a book. But when I give you these next steps that are less than 10 steps or 7 steps, you're going to see how simple it is to write a book. In fact, anybody of us can write a book. Anybody. Even a kid can write a book, right? So I want to share with you this because I want her to write a book and really share with others that information. And, when you find something that works, you really want to help people that are in certain situation so you can better their lives, service them better, right? Maybe you find a new vocation, because you're very good at something and you want to help people that have that kind of situation to make their lives better. Okay, so I want you first of all to go and run and get a piece of paper and a pen, pencil, whatever instrument writes, light, fire, right? Stone and fire. Okay. Ready? Awesome. Step number 1. All right. So I'm going to give you the recipe. It has 8 steps to write a book. Simple, guys. You can get it written in the next weeks. It doesn't have to take long. In fact, might not even take weeks, but a couple of days. Okay. So here we go. Step number 1. Define your target audience. Okay, who do you want to service? Who is going to be interested on the product that you have or the know-how that you have? Are you a mom? Are you going to write the way to do the best food for babies between 0 and 3? Or are you a wife? Do you know how to organize precisely your house and clean it and keep it organized no matter what? Are you an entrepreneur, right? What system are you trying to pass on service? What kind of customer, right? So just find out who will be the ideal customer for that product. Are you a chiropractor, right? Who is your ideal customer? Well, are your patients, right? For moms, are other moms, right? On your same age, maybe bracket, kids same age. Are you a wife, right? Are you on your beginning of the marriage, middle of the marriage, like you have been married for a long time? Are you a chiropractor, right? Well, it's all the population that has a situation with their structure. So, first of all, define your target audience, and let's go over that. It wouldn't be all the population because you want it to be as precise as possible. I think I've talked about in other podcasts about this. It has to be precise. If you can even nail it to 5 years, of a bracket age and, a precise person you're talking to. Okay. So define who is it. Are moms from 30 to 35, which are struggling with their teenage kids? All right. Step number 2, understand you can create your book's contest faster than writing. Now, did you hear what I said? Understand you can create your book's contents faster than writing it. That's step 2. Okay, let's find out how. Step 3. You're going to create that content via a phone interview. How about that? So, let's see that you want to write your first book. You're going to interview. You can even interview yourself if that's, the content you wanna transfer, or you can interview a very masterful person in that area. You want to write the key questions that are going to say how to create or how to deliver that service or product. All right? Step number 4. You're going to create the cover using a designer on Fiverr. Here's the link, and I'm going to give you the link. Just is F as in Frank, I, V as in Bravo, E as in Earn, R as in Robert, R as in Robert.com. So, step number 5. You have your phone interview transcribed, right? You can even use apps these days. Step 6. You do a light edit. Of course, there's ums and hums and this and that. Okay, edit it up. Step 7. You contract somebody on Fiverr to format your book. Okay, you want to push it up, right? You want to put it pretty. And step 8, you publish it, print it. There's a place called Create Space where you can print it, and Amazon Kindle, and you create it as an ebook. Those are the exact steps you need to write a book, my friends. Simple. Simple, simple, simple. Now, this is why you want to write a book and all the ways it can help you, right? Okay, you don't want to just write a book out of the blue because you want to feel very, very Goliath about it, right? Now, number one, it gives you credibility. It gives you authority, right? If you're in an area, even as a mom, even in any area, as a chiropractor, my God, between the Association of Chiropractors, it's like, oh my God, these guys have written books. How do you look at them after that? Right? It changes your viewpoint about things. Now, you can also use it as a business card when you met people in your trade shows, if you do trade shows, right? Here's my book. I wrote this book. It gives you credibility. It gives you positioning. It compares you from the crowd, right? It puts you up on the notch. And that's what you want at the end of the day if you want to really service your public. You can use it as a self-liquidating offer, meaning you can sell it on the front end very, very cheap, especially if you have websites or sales funnels. You can sell it very cheap, $5 an ebook, right? And that will pay for your advertisements, because then what are you selling after that? You're really selling your product or service. You're not selling your book. This is just something is called self-liquidating because it's paying itself in advertisement, right? Let's say you sell a book for $5 in the internet. Those $5, you use it for advertise for your product or service, which it will be, chiropractic services or any other services you're delivering. Now, also, you can use it to get more consulting or coaching clients, to get more speaking clients, to get more of anything. Does it make sense? Guys, I just want to check. I know it's a very precise and short description of these 8 steps, but it is so simple to do. Anybody can do it. Now, an interview, right? When I say you can interview yourself, you can write the questions, guys, and answer it yourself. But if you want to make it even simpler and you know somebody on the area of your expertise that is even more expert than you, or at least at the same level, you don't want anybody under because you lose credibility. And then create really, really strategic questions. It doesn't have to be long, right? It can be a very, very short pamphlet. But questions that just look at the viewpoint of your ideal customer. What would I really would like to know about blank? How to clean my house and keep it that way, right? Or how to make the most amazing cappuccino, or how to make the best espresso, right? It is really as simple as that. I think the key of this is systems. Once you have a system in place, or the other person you're interviewing has a system in place, share it. That is valuable information. This book will basically open the door to sell your products or services. You see, it's almost like a presentation card. This is who I am. This is the information I'm sharing with you. Share valuable information that changes lives. Change valuable systems that really work, because this will open the door to higher services, to more expensive services. If your client trusts you with that basic information, which you can either give away or sell on a very low price, then you can really sell the product that you're originally selling. It's the best marketing you can do. And it's so simple, guys. It gives you credibility, it gives you authority, and you can spread it in magnitude. I hope it helps. Have an outstanding bestseller, New York Times book.
Thanks for joining us today on 10 Exit. Life and business as usual, never again. We love always hearing from you. Please feel free to send Marina an email, marina@marinasimonbrand.com. Your input and comments are always welcome, the good, the bad, and the ugly. And if you like the podcast, you can always subscribe to it. Remember, the best way to predict the future is to create it.